the Hollywood house parties in Sunset Hills. These niggas used to take shit that they would put on their lips, and then they would ask a girl if they could get a sip of her drink, and they would put the agent, they would rub it on the rim, and then when the girl would continue to drink her drink, she would ingest it, and the next thing you know, the bitch is numb and dead, and they got it in the tub, screwing in.
They want me to tell the total story. Okay, I'll finish it. So then what happens is they presented a bad contract, and you like, I'm not signing this shit. And they like, oh, you don't want to sign it?
And then they bring out the videotape.
Pop in the tape. Let me show you what this did last night. And you like, oh, I'm gonna sign this right now. I don't want nobody to see that. Bow wow. Okay, moving right along.
Oh,
moving right along.
You made my husband walk away. I don't even know what to say.
Shout out to Snoop for handling that for Bow, but they should have got him there.
Oh my God, you just turned. I don't even know if I'm old enough for this conversation anymore. I just became like a whole 3-year-old. I emotionally regress from what you just said.
She's here to set the record straight. Jaguar Wright is quite commonly known as the Cat Williams of the R&B world.
Oh, that's the beautiful thing about being the kind of honest I am. Because what I'm saying is true, because what I'm saying is backed up on honest to God, complete integrity, I can say something like that, let everybody be mad about it, and step the away. And let's see what reality say. It ain't my fault I be ahead of the curve. It really ain't my fault. I'm just operating in my principle. And then I heard about some of the troubles that came to your door. But if I'm correct, I want to say this while we on camera. When we finished the interview that day, didn't I give y'all some warnings about things that might happen?
Yeah.
Because of this interview.
Yeah.
Was I wrong?
No.
Oh, but was I right?
Yeah. Some of the things, the Tevin Campbell thing was interesting to me because we just hadn't heard from him, and he just kind of popped out of it.
I don't need to go nowhere when he's trying to knock me out, screw me in the tub, like I'm a dead person.
But wait a minute, I know why. Hollywood.
You just talking about this. I gotta light up my CBD.
Look, light up your CBD, but let me get this in. I know why Hollywood is so invested with the anal cavity. But I want to throw something at you. You tell me if this is true, right? It happens at a lot of parties. You're thinking about signing. I'm talking about the dudes, right? You go to this party. Let's say it's Cash Money, okay? You go to this party. You get knocked out. Train ran on you in your ass. It's videotaped. You wake up. They say you gonna sign.
They get you. That's how they get them to put the dresses on.
Thank you. I knew
Hollywood is blackmail central.
And they all doing each other in the. It's.
Well, I mean, you got to think about it. Anybody has a vagina, but it's dominion. It's that final frontier.
They didn't all been in each other's butts, so they literally are all.
If that is true, wait a minute. If that is true, there's only one man to blame for it.
Chris Stokes. Sorry.
You said Chris Strokes, and you right. You know what still trips me out? That if you go back to the MTV Chris episode that they did with Chris,
right,
and Marcus was there, because Marcus was living there, because he was Marcus's guardian. You remember that crib?
Yep.
It was an amazing apartment, but they only had one bedroom.
Yeah.
And they allowed that film to hit the television.
Like we were dumb.
What you got, two grown ass men, a young man and an older man, living in a 1-bedroom apartment for where the did Marcus sleep in the tub? They can't even sleep in the bed, they gotta sleep on the couch. That's how comfortable that was. He didn't even bother to rent a 2-bedroom. So nobody would have suspicion.
Because that was his name.
I'm just saying, Why would you live in a 1-bedroom apartment with the boy you a guardian of?
She is currently making shocking claims about Jay-Z's supposed involvement in Sean Diddy's Freak0ffs. According to Wright, the duo's friendship goes way beyond simply creating music together. Here's everything you need to know. Jaguar revealed that several artists working in the industry have experienced various sorts of heart, implying that individuals such as Diddy, Sean Combs, and Jay-Z are collectively to blame for the misery these men experience to further their agendas of power and pleasure. The majority of these men, she suggested, fit the description of homo.
I was thinking to myself the other day, Uptown Records started with 5 people. Andre Harrell, I'll Be Sure, Heavy D, and Puffy. And Kim was the longest working employee because she was there from the very beginning. She was Andre's personal assistant. Kim is dead. Heavy D is dead. Andre Harrell is dead. The only 2 left are Puffy and Al almost died. Isn't that interesting?
That is interesting.
Heavy D was found dead, face down in the heart attack. Andre Harrell, heart attack. Kim died from pneumonia, but there's the first coroner's report that said that she died. It was ruled a homicide, and they found toxins in her body to prove that she had been poisoned. You know, they have poisons that create heart attack and pneumonia-like symptoms. And then right after that, Al had a meeting, and I was gonna meet up with him because we were in Vegas, and then the next thing you know, you wanna know what they all had in common though? The survivors and the late of Uptown Records, they were all writing tell-all books. Andre was writing a book right before he died. Heavy D was working on a book before he died. Kim Porter was working on a book before she died. And I'll Be Sure was working on the documentary of his life. And then he goes into a coma. Has Puffy ever been in a coma? Has anything happened to him? He must be the luckiest motherfucker, because it seems like everybody that worked at Uptown Records from the very beginning, gone. Just him. I guess Al disappointed you. You know, I speak for a reason. When you see this bullshit ass motherfucking game with people that you love, that you like, you know, there's too many coincidences.
Too many. You
Honeycomb.
Oh. Stamp it.
We gonna get you and your little dog too. And congratulations, young Miami. Run as fast as Cassie did.